so I want to do a video about the Great Tree of Wisdom. I did one about Ascension, like the tips and recommendations there, so I want to do one for the Tree of Wisdom now. So the Tree of Wisdom, right, you as kind of like a companion to the Ascension, you use these wisdom crystals, which you get as a byproduct for the Ascension Spire. It's like every time you level one of these glyphs, you get wisdom crystals, which you use in the Great Tree of Wisdom. So these things are kind of like companion things. Each of these add stats. Like we're starting to get more information about what they're maxed out. Like so maxed out. So warriors, healers, supports, control, they all get about 80,000 health when they're maxed out. The other classes only get about 40,000. So at least like the DPS classes, they're smart. Give less health to the DPS class. I'm still kind of skeptical like if I want 40,000 health on my mages. Like, I mean, I'm okay with it on Krista, maybe Celestive even, but I mean, I'm really like Lars, because of how timing based he is, I really regret leveling up his health glyph, and like the last thing I really want on him is more health. So I have not really done the mage one yet. Like I said, I mean, it's scary because I use so many mages in my team. This would probably be a good glyph for me. Warriors, like I said, Yasmin's a dodge hero. Qin Mao's a dodge hero. Like I said, these three heroes can use Canes. They probably are okay with more health. Ishmael wants to be a tank a lot of times. Like, he's okay with health. Like, and he only uses his ult like once, and then he's pretty much done anyway. Kark. Tristan, actually, he gains a lot of bonus. He has a thing to gain in bonus energy. Like, you put him behind Aurora, so you could probably get away. So the health is probably fine on the Warriors, actually. I mean, Kark is probably the only one that might want to keep health lower. But he's kind of squishy, so that's, like I said, that's probably, like, if you're Kark user, you might want to be, cautious. But if you're using any of the other heroes, like, I think you're fine with the health on this one. But, yeah, for me, I'm pretty much just all in on tank just because Aurora's kind of always been kind of like my focus for my resources. Because Aurora's like, she's a good tank, like she's the best tank, but she's also a pretty solid DPS. Like, they don't add a lot of magic attack, and let's be honest, so Aurora's the only one who really wants magic attack. I mean, yes, Astaroth kind of uses it, but let's be honest, it doesn't do a lot for him, so I guess they would focus on physical, but, so this is only like 1,500 magic attack and like 5,000 physical attack, but I said Aurora can still use the health, like, which is 80k, and the armor and magic defense. Like, this was like I said, it's like 4k armor and magic defense each, I think, too. I was looking, like I said, there's someone posted a chart online, and I was looking over that. So there's actually, right, it takes a lot of crystals to level up all these glyphs, but the first one is actually only like 25, and I realized it's actually 41 crystals for the first one, and the amount of crystals you get is pretty flat. So if you were like trying to get a bunch of crystals early on to try and level up a bunch of things on the Tree of Wisdom, like really early on, like the cost of the Tree of Wisdom does get pretty expensive as you get to the higher tiers. It's kind of like glyphs. It balloons really high in the last like 10 or 20 level ups on that. But you can get a lot of these branch up to like level 20 or so. Not too many resources, but right, so where's actually a quick thing, because it only takes 25 crystals to get this first theme. So if you want to get a lot of these wisdom crystals really quickly, a strategy here is just to level these all up right here to level 1, just to do the first one, because the second glyph is going to be is going to be 50, or like I said, so it's like it jumps up pretty quickly at the first one. But you can go do the first one here to get a bunch of really cheap crystals here. Like, you get these wisdom crystals pretty easily this way. We're running out of themes here. Here we go, we can do 0 but now I have 591 wisdom crystals, so that was a way to get some really quick wisdom crystals. So now I can use, like I said, I didn't use a whole lot of my strength crystals, but I've only used 25 per hero. Right, that is a cheap investment you can make if you really need to get some of these wisdom crystals fast. And like I said, for me, I've been just focusing on the thing. And you need, every 5 tiers, you need these eternal seeds. The first, like, to get to from 4 to 5, it's only, like I said, 4 to 5, it's only 1. Let's do support here. Sports are okay with that. It's like, let's see, it's 1 there, but then it jumps up to a 5 on level 10, and then 10 on level 15. And then, of course, you see on level 20, it's now 20. And I assume it's going to jump up more. But we'll do this. Like I said, and doing this, like I said, now I can do that quest. There is that quest for doing 20 tiers. Like if you're on during the event here, during the Ascension Asgard. I could claim these two. We can gain some of those seeds. Where is it? Eternal Tree. Upgrade one branch to level 20 in the Tree of Wisdom. So if I do that, I can actually do so that's a way to get that quest really quickly, is just to level up everybody in Ascension to level 1. Just level up a bunch of heroes to level, just the very first one only, because then it jumps up, then it doubles the cost on the second one. But if you do that 25 crystals on all your heroes, you can get, like I said, you can get a bunch of crystals pretty quickly. Just doing that, just like I said, the first level is a way to get a bunch of crystals quickly. There's 54 heroes, so you can get over 2,000 crystals with not a lot of investment if you really want to just focus on the tree here. So we can do level 20. There we go. Give her a big boost of life, and that's, like I said, now it's 250 a level. So like I said, it starts getting pretty quick. It starts getting pretty expensive around level 20, but you could get enough crystals to do level 20 to finish that quest for the Ascension to Asgard thing. Right, and like I said, one of the things you could do is, because these are all level up all these heroes at the same tier, like, I'm only really using Roy, but let's say you were doing support. Let's say you're doing support, here's some supports, a lot, like Sebastian, Nebula, and Anvari are all supports. And a lot of times I've seen teams with those heroes in there. Like, let's say we have a hero challenge. So let's say let's just go to hero challenge. Let's say they had Nebula, Sebastian, and Vari in the same team, right? It's like I said, you'll see teams like this. Sometimes you'll see it with a Jew, or maybe a Kira, or a Yasmin or something. Like, you will see teams like this. So you're using 3 supports in this team. Your Anvari is kind of like your main tank, but a strategy could be just to go here with Great Tree of Wisdom, and then just do a bunch of supports, and all of a sudden you are getting, like I said, your whole team at once. Like I said, the strategy could be just to get all those really cheap crystals to level up all your supports. Anvari is also a strength hero, so he actually uses different crystals for his Ascension rank, but that could be a strategy for you. That could be a very viable, valid strategy as a way to level up all three of your heroes in your team at the same time. I mean, I'm kind of a similar place to my mages, but mages, like I said, it's kind of like, I don't know if I want to do the health yet, so I'm kind of waiting and seeing on that. Like I said, it's starting to get pretty expensive to do the tank, so we might start looking at a second branch just because of how expensive it starts getting after level 20. But that is, like I said, I mean, I don't mind the magic penetration, the magic attack on my mages. That said, the health, though, is, like I said, 40,000 health, quite a bit. And like I said, I mean, if there was a way to undo glyphs in this game, I would totally take this off, and then I probably wouldn't be nearly as worried about that. But I mean, I have him at red +0 because that's, all these items had a bunch of health that I just don't want to add to him. Oh yeah, no, there's a quest here for Tree of Wisdom. And I guess we can claim this quest now. And yeah, but so that's a strategy there for the Tree of Wisdom. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video informative. Thank you for watching.